So how about this? Two unlikely allies emerging in the classroom. The New York governor, Kathy Hochul, set to opt the Empire State into a major Trump administration education push. The federal school choice initiative allows taxpayers to donate up to $1,700 per person a year to scholarship organizations that help cover private school tuition, tutoring, textbooks, and test prep. In return, donors would get a dollar-for-dollar federal tax credit. President Trump recently praising the program as a way to give parents more educational options for their kids.
School choice all over now. We had virtually none. Everybody loves school choice.
New York now joins Colorado as the second blue state to opt into the program, which would take effect in 2027. With me now, Sean Clifford, president of the AFC Scholarship Fund, a proponent of all of this. Sean, hello. Were you surprised when you heard this move from New York?
A little surprised in the short term, but confident that this will ultimately be something that's available to all children in all states.
So how do you see this playing out? What's the benefit of all this in your view?
Well, look, I think there are three real benefits that probably factored into the decision that Governor Hochul made. I think the first is, and even though we live in a somewhat cynical age, this is in the best interest of children. And this has an incredible opportunity for New York to really push forward policy that will advance enrichment opportunities and choice for parents and students all over New York. I think second, this is politically popular. Even as we look as more and more states are adopting school choice at the state level, nationally, when you look at the polling, and even within states like New York, this is a very politically popular thing. And I think the third factor here is there are going to be tens of billions of dollars that can be raised from this policy. And New York, in fact, alone there, you could see billions and billions raised. And the question is, will that money stay in state to benefit New York families, or will it flow elsewhere? And so I think this was a move that the governor made to ensure, for all those three reasons, improving outcomes for kids, taking a politically popular stance.
So the teachers' unions, not fans. Here's how the New York Teachers Union responded. They say public dollars belong in public schools. Vouchers, by any name, take money away from neighborhood schools and hand it to private institutions that do not answer to the public. What would you say to the Teachers Union?
I would say two things. I think the first is that these are funds that are ultimately being donated by individual American taxpayers to scholarship organizations. So they are not coming out of a designated pot of the government. I think the second thing that I would say is, as we've seen in states across the country, when you enact choice programs, this lifts all boats, that educational outcomes are improving, and that those who care about kids and care about kids' outcomes should want to support something like this.
Okay, so let me show you here. Overwhelming number of students enrolled in voucher programs already in private school: Arizona, Arkansas, Florida, North Carolina, Oklahoma, Tennessee. You can see the numbers. They're already enrolled and they're headed into private school. Is this the way that the system should be working in your view?
I think one thing that you'll see, and in fact, you see some of this in the states that have enacted school choice programs to date, is that for the first few years, there's a handful of families that are not yet aware of the opportunity. And as they learn about it and as they conduct research and what this means for them, you start to see greater number of families opt into the programs. And so I think that that will probably be the case at the national level as well, in which families, once they have the opportunity to make a real choice for their child, because not every option is appropriate. Excuse me. This is not a case where a one size fits all. And so when parents have the opportunity to select the school that is best for their family, for their children, they will do so.
All right. He's on the side of it. Said he was surprised by what happened there. What's going on potentially there in New York. Sean Clifford with us tonight. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.